guys, this weekend I had the pleasure of looking after the very cuddly and fluffy Bean and Momo, who's her sister, and she's a bit more independent but also cuddly when she wants to. They are my sister and sister-in-law's girls, so I was at their house from Friday night till Sunday night. We had lots of playtime and also cuddles as well, which I felt very honored because I feel like I was the spare, so the fact that they would even show me any ounce of affection, it really meant a lot. On Saturday, I thought I would challenge myself, and instead of doing digital art, which I've been doing for now years, I would go a bit old school and just sketch using a notebook and a pen. Because I was doing this without any references or an image or idea in my head, I basically just kind of went for it, but with something easy to start off. So the usual front-facing face, and I didn't really have a vision, like I said. I basically just started sketching and just went for it. I'm very much into my curly hair era at the moment. I think that's why I was like, let me just draw a bunch of curls, and you will see later on I also did a bandana as well. Like I said in previous videos, I'm currently in the process of decluttering my clothes, and unfortunately after I've done that, I'm not going to have many items left, so I will have to invest in some clothes, especially summer clothes, because literally nothing fits me anymore. But I thought to spice up my outfits as well, why not get some hair accessories, including bandanas? And that's just because I don't really do anything with my hair typically, so it would be nice to feel a bit better about myself and, my outfits. I actually wasn't really a fan of the outfit that I was drawing here, but of course it's a pen, I can't erase anything, so I just had to go for it. And sorry for the jump scare, but basically what happened was I added a bow to the bandana, so I put that under the chin, but then it was clashing with the bow from the top, so I ended up just kind of color blocking the whole thing black, and I guess it works. I just had to basically make everything else darker, so like the hair and the face features. Since that was my first sketch in years without having any references or without the ability of deleting anything and restarting, I actually was pleasantly surprised with myself, so I had an ego boost, I guess. And for the next one, I actually challenged myself even more and kind of went for the big boss, aka a side profile, which to me doesn't always come very easy. And I again surprised myself because in the end I actually quite like it. And again, I just went for a lot of curls, a lot of volume, and it kind of reminded me of a lion. To fill the page, I added some tulips, and even though I think the page ended up looking really good, I feel like the tulips especially could do with a bit more fluidity because I feel like they're quite stiff looking, but maybe the shading kind of makes up for it because I guess that's the vibe. It was nice to have some breaks in between sketching, especially with Bean, because she kept coming to me for cuddles, basically doing a little meow so that she would get my attention, and then would go to the floor so she could flop around and get some cuddles and belly rubs. For the next page, I wanted to stay away from faces because I felt like I already tried my luck enough with the side profile, so let's not ruin it. And I went for a simple design of just pears and a butterfly. This one was also quite fun to do because not only I got to play with a bit of shading with the pears, to try and make it round, but also I typically just do portraits, so it was nice to try something different. This is how it turned out. I'm so happy with the pages. I think I did quite well, surprisingly. And I say that generally because it's been so long since I spent time sketching, not on an iPad. I also wanted to share a little montage of my work trip to Jersey. I was so sick on the way there on the ferry. It did take me a few days to recover, but after that it was all good. And in our free time, we did visit quite a few cool places, so I wanted to share with you guys the war tunnels, and also we went to somewhere called the Devil's Hole, which I didn't know what to expect, but honestly, it was such a beautiful place. I didn't expect those views, and that's something that I noticed in Jersey. Literally anywhere we went, the views were spectacular and the coast was beautiful in all types of weather, and it was quite good to learn about more of the history there, like the war history. It was very interesting, so we did visit a few bunkers as well. I know this video wasn't the longest, but hopefully you still enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!